Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I am starting my adventure into Metro Exodus, a game I am very excited about, that I've heard some pretty good things about, and have been looking forward to ever since they announced it. You know, there was some shitty stuff involving publisher decisions at the last minute to switch to the Epic Store, but it doesn't detract from the actual work that 4A has put into this. So, there is a decent amount of stuff I actually want to say about this and its connection to the books, because the books in the game series have this very weird but interdependent relationship that isn't just games are based on books, because then the books also took stuff from the games as canon, so I'll get into that once we're in a good spot for it in the game, but I won't start from here. So let's just get right in here. So I'm guessing the way this is going to start is that we're going to have to do some stuff in the metro first to get a hold of the train before we actually head out into the rest of Russia. Just based on kind of the little tiny bit I've seen. I've tried not to see very much of this game, especially because a lot of their trailers and stuff were that very kind of sterile AAA style that doesn't really tell you anything, so I've been kind of holding off on seeing those. So, I was thinking of doing this on Ranger, but Ranger Hardcore is different than just Ranger. I kind of want to do Hardcore, though, because the way Metro games do the difficulty is that on higher difficulties, not only do you take more damage, but your enemies also do, which means that stealth tactics actually are more beneficial, and enemies aren't really as bullet spongy as they are on lower difficulties. I don't know if that's the case here. I'm gonna probably make a poor choice and pick Hardcore. I won't do Ranger yet. I also won't do Russian voice acting, even though that's kind of the way that a lot of people prefer to play this. Just because
life before the war.
To me, this kind of Russian accent stuff is still my Metro.
We used to be different.
Plus, it's better for an LP.
We used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it.
I've always found it a little weird that Artyom does have a voice. You just only hear it in cutscenes and like in between missions, but never in game.
The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters.
Horrible, cool
One day,
monsters.
The radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home.
Then we split into factions and tried to kill one another.
After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life. And I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it.
I actually do like this train framing for the intro.
Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
And it looks like we're back to snowy Moscow. Since Last Light actually had that kind of spring Moscow, but since this game takes place over multiple seasons, I guess we'll be seeing winter. Just more than winter. Alright, so I have a feeling we're gonna be doing a little bit of 2035 here. Oh, there's a demon. Good to see them still flapping around. One of the choices that I didn't really agree with for Metro 2035, the novel, was that Glukhovsky basically made up a plot point where there were no more mutants left in Moscow. The radiation became too high and they all left. Alright, here we are on the surface. I guess we're going back underground, though. So yeah, much of this game is going to be about traveling across across Russia on a train, but first we'll need to find that train, I'm guessing. And already I can say that this is looking really good. And that I'm glad I have a 1080. Okay, first things first, I actually do need to turn up the sensitivity for once. Usually I have to turn it down, but there we go, that's a little better. Alright, so what do we got? Got our flashlight. What gun is this? Is this a shambler? Kinda looks like a shambler. It's the only gun I've got right now. I'm also got apparently only 2 minutes of filter left. Oh no. I think it's actually 20 seconds. I can't see my watch because it's kind of covered up. Yeah, I've got like 10 seconds of gas mask left. Man, this just looks really good. And I mean, we're only in the tunnels right now. Alright, still got our trusty bullet lighter. Bullet. So I wonder where we are and what we're looking for. This doesn't look like part of the metro. Too close to the surface. Oh, is that some singing pipes? I heard children's laughter coming from them. No. Let's see. Movement. Can I set crouch toggle? I'm going to switch that to control. I guess I'll switch this to Z, what it was for the other one. Also, photo mode. Hell yeah. Oh, I can't switch to third person, though? That's a shame. Yeah, you can hide Artyom, but that's about it. I was hoping for some free camp so I could get a shot of Artyom. I like how my gun is perfectly blocking the last digit of my gas mask filter cam. Alright, found a better magazine for my shotgun. I think this is actually a modded A-shot, which was the single-shot shotgun before. However, it seems like they've actually removed most of the guns from Last Light, which could be disappointing, and instead have made it so you can mod a couple guns into a bunch of different roles. I think we're hearing some ghosts here. Which is good. I was hoping they would keep some of the supernatural stuff. Oop. Covered in spiders. They were kind of lacking in Last Light compared to 2033. Oh. Someone else down here. I don't know what that spinning counter. Also, I turned on subtitles for signs, so now I don't have to wonder what they say, which is a very handy thing, and not something a lot of games do. I still remember that being a pretty impressive thing in Cold Fear, a game that nobody has played. But will be LP'd by me someday. Trying to get a good look around here in case I'm missing any supplies. Sounds like someone's under attack. Alright, first mutant dead. One Nasalis. We don't have a lot of ammo. Oh, this station's looks like it's seen better days. Some really good sound design too. We've arrived. So far, so good. Just a couple of rats. These guys are unloading the trolley. Not enough people to cover the old roadblocks. Kolya went to get some more volunteers, but for now we'll just cover the platform and the airlock. It looks like Mikhail... I can't say it. Mikhail isn't going to finish the repairs anytime soon. The mechanism is rusted solid. Shot a couple of watchmen. The beasts got inside unnoticed under the steps. Cunning fuckers. The airlock drive is dead. Mikhail says he can't promise anything. We're running short on filters. Time to improvise. I guess we'll just weld the gates shut with a sheet of steel and thick later. There's a stampede of watchmen up there. They haven't attacked yet, but still. Kolya brought the welding apparatus, but we can't even start the work. As soon as we make the slightest noise, they start howling up there. For now, we decided on setting some traps. I apologize, there's gonna be some bad fucking Russian accents in this game. But not just from me, also from some of the voice actors. Yeah, see, so I think because we're on hardcore, it only takes one good shot to take him down. Okay. So I guess we don't need to recharge our flashlight yet. Because when I hold F, it just gives me the battery icon. Oop. Oh. That'd be a great way to get my first death, just stepping in fire. Okay. Our gas mask filter doesn't seem to be going down. It seems to be sitting at 9 seconds or minutes, but we might not be. Okay, I guess we're not using our filter down here because we are in the tunnels. Also, can I say, can I adjust field of view, but I don't think you can. Photo mode quick access. Well, I don't know what button that is, so won't be using that yet. Okay, we got a DHSK. Doesn't seem to be usable. So it looks like there was a battle here. So these aren't Nasalis, these are Watchmen, which are normally only found on the surface. It's not often that they come underground. Man, this is not a good place to be.
Look, the Watchman got someone! Alyosha! Come here, you! Help the man! Roger! Let's drag him out!
Alright, we were rescued by Idiot.
Hold on, we're coming! Keep us covered! Hold on! We'll get you out! Whoa! It's Artyom! Artyom? Artyom! What the hell? Is he alright? He's hurt! Come on, Artyom, stay with us.
So were those Rangers? I guess we don't really know who these are. Ah, locals.
Why are the lights off?
It's nighttime at the station. Don't worry. I told you.
I got it! Open up! Go!
Unless this is exhibition. Because in 2035, Artyom basically quit the Rangers and went back home.
Artyom's been on another one of his mad trips up top.
Well, taking daily trips to the surface to try and
Across the square!
scan the radio frequencies.
Hey, Damir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here? How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow.
And that seems to be the case from what they're saying here.
Leave him alone.
Everyone thinks he's crazy because he keeps going up to the surface.
Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You're gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Things aren't going so hot for our old buddy Artyom.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel. Hello, Alex.
And there's Miller with his robot legs.
Fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours, but don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6, but you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please. Promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
That's also definitely toned down from the book, because in the book she was ready to pretty much disown him.
We managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair?
While his hair starts falling out
I can't promise I'll be able to
from
bring you
radiation
back
poisoning.
next time.
So yeah, it seems like they're going to kind of summarize the events of 2035 at the start of this game.
They sure are. I cannot remember the last time I saw a bunch of healthy and fit people down here.
Me neither.
Listen to his little baby steps.
Time on the surface.
Well, sadly, it's their job.
Well, job or no job, if they keep doing that.
Oh. Is that a two-headed rat, or is that two rats? I can't tell.
Just try to take better care of yourself, huh? Even if you find someone else out there, they probably have their own troubles. So what would contacting them even accomplish? Besides, I remember we used to receive signals from the outside pretty frequently soon after the bombs fell. But not for a long time now. Doesn't that tell you anything? Ah well, it's your life.
Artyom, I understand how you feel, but you're not always going to save the Metro single-handedly. Why keep looking for a solution alone? Your friends from the Order came to your help again. The Colonel seems to want you back in the unit. Why waste your time in our farming station or out there looking for ghosts? If Sparta wanted me, I'd join in a heartbeat. In any case, good luck, Artyom.
So, just like in my full playthroughs of Metro 2033 and Last Light, I am going to be standing around listening to dialogue, since a lot of the story is delivered optionally like that, so, you know, if you're somebody who has no patience for that, this is not the LP for you.
It's what's kept us alive up to now.
Uncle Artyom, don't worry. I believe you. Will you take me with you when you find the clean place outside?
You'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No antibiotics, no suture thread. Which is why we can't afford to have our best...
Even this sickly kid was a character in 2035.
Stop putting delusions into his head. I don't want him going crazy like you.
Try something.
I can't even sleep since you told him all those silly stories. Is that supposed to make him better? Please, leave my son alone.
She gets mad because she doesn't want Artyom giving her son hope.
Sure, there's nowhere else to go, but maybe something up there could help us.
I'm not sure what could possibly be worth endangering themselves for like this. But who knows? Maybe they found some secret maps in D6 that point to a storage unit of some kind. Something that will save us. I don't know.
I doubt there is any magical salvation out there. What could possibly have survived on the surface after all these years? The only real solution would be total evacuation. But where would we go?
Maybe Vladivostok.
So, what are you proposing?
I say we all just off ourselves here quietly. I have no idea, really. I don't think anyone does. But hey, at least they're trying.
Yes. If not them, then who?
So yeah, Artyom has quit the Spartans, gone back to his home station, and every day he climbs the tallest building nearby in order to try to catch a signal, because at the end of 2033, he caught a faint signal from the top of Ostankino Tower, when they nuked the Dark Ones. Alright, let's check out our home station.
I can't believe my eyes! Artyom, you alright? You gave us a scare, brother! Artyom! How are you, friend? I see you're alright.
Gentlemen, give
This
way.
calls for a celebration.
A few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how are the nurses in the hospital,
guys.
huh?
Could you just stop crowding him? Welcome back, Artyom.
Привет, Artyom.
Alright, you're all this.
Privyet!
I give you 2 hours, people.
So that must be the one character where,
So I brought some.
for some reason, Steve...
Let's not repeat the last
Hold on.
Yeah, Steve Blum is just doing his normal voice instead of his Russian voice that he does. So he just sounds like himself talking instead of the Russian voice that he does in a lot of games, including the original Metro. I mean, that's not exactly the tallest building you could find, Artyom.
And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Yes, and there's also those damn things. Calling all the time. Let's go home, dear, please.
This is also new because Anna did not ever go to the surface with him.
To live on an ocean beach or in a green forest, but what good are these fantasies in a silent world?
Or perhaps a desert full of Mad Max wannabes.
Because it's dead.
No, it's because I can't talk. So there is actually a reason that he can't find a radio signal, but I don't know if the game's going to address it or not.
Took our time. Time to replace our filters. Move it. We don't need any extra radiation, darling.
Alright, so we've got a Kalash now. I think that's our only weapon.
Father will kill me if he finds out I went up with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these ruins? See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air defenses in the country. If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks.
Yeah, but they also probably hit Moscow with multiple nukes in order to surpass the air defense network.
Had to scare a demon away. It was getting too comfortable here.
Just like me. Well, we could follow Anna, but first, let's take a little look around, see if there's any treasure. Oh, something here. There's a note. Too late. Sure, I went to buy food. I was going to roll the chair onto the balcony to have some fresh air. When the civil defense broadcast started, crowds outside, everyone's running somewhere. Missiles are flying. Flashes blinded me even with the curtains down. I still see green spots everywhere. I hope Shura made it to the metro. I thought I was done for, but it looks like I still have some time. It's night, and the streets are empty and silent. Just sirens blaring everywhere. And there's this green fog everywhere, and it's fluorescent. Or is it just my eyes? Phone's dead, radio too. Shura, my dear. I pray you're alright. I don't feel good. Very weak. Goodbye, Shura. Okay, so the watch is in seconds. I'm actually looking at it now.
Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who?
Is that like the new motto of the Spartans?
With a kitchen and a shower. Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough.
This is the metro I remember.
Well, I'd say we're out of the woods. Whoa! Hear that? Turn the light off. Did you hear that?
I hear your very loud footsteps.
Again.
Well, she is a sniper, or she was.
No? Good.
So it makes sense that she's got pretty good aim.
Probably heard us coming down from the roof and decided to ambush us. The beasts are getting smarter.
I still don't know what that counter that keeps popping up is. I would have assumed that it's the currency. Alright, how many filters do I got left? I don't actually know. Flashlight needs a little pumping up. After you. How come this sign isn't translated? Vegetable oil, 1 liter. Clava from the main office, my ring. Sugar, 2 kilograms. Rosa Alexandrova, 253.18, silverware. Buckwheat, 4 kilograms. Margarita Semenova. My earrings and Kolya's coin collection. Alright, so guess there's Shuya. Never made it to the metro.
Hear that? It's a pack. Just what we need. A draw. We're lucky the mutants hate each other as much as they hate us.
Is that a demon?
I really don't get why this zone is off limits to stalkers. The radiation and beasts are nothing special.
I wonder if there could be something secret here they don't want us to find.
So, the pack is here. So, do we turn this place into Thermopylae, or do we let them pass? Wait it out. Looks like that was all of them. I'm glad they didn't notice us. That was a large pack.
But I bet if I had shot them, we could have taken them all out.
Is this why the zone is off limits? I mean, if all the packs here are like that.
We still got a minute left. Hold on. I'm glad Artyom doesn't start immediately wheezing like he's fucking dying when there's still a minute or two left on the filter. That was a demon.
How about we take the bridge to cross the railroad? It would save us a detour.
Oh, there's just so much stuff that I want to search. It probably all has something in it. Oh, no. Can't get in this bus. It's weird seeing so much clutter, like so much detail in the environment now compared to like Metro 2033's surface.
Come on, dear. Give me a boost.
Physical one or a morale one? Icicles did not break when you climbed them. 0 out of 10.
I got you. Did you hear that, Artyom? Something large roaring. At least it was far away. Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or hear. Let's switch to radios. What? Artyom, are you seeing this? I'm not just imagining things, right?
Yep, that is a train. And it's just pissing off these demons.
A damn train on the surface! Where?
Well, I guess that's one way for us to find out there's other life out there.
Shit, what do we do, Artyom? Should we catch up with it? Look! It's our guys from the Order! Looks like they're chasing that train too. Let's join them!
Hey, come on! Get inside!
Did we just assume that they were our guys? I guess we weren't actually supposed to be there, so even if they were, probably are in some trouble.
You should have checked first, assholes. Artyom, thank God. These people, they're Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one for that.
What's going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you were right. People really do live out there.
See, now this is...
We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
This is why, in the novel, they just shoot anybody from outside, so that nobody finds out that there's an outside. And I have a feeling that's what's gonna happen here.
You people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it.
At least give them their masks back.
They're just gonna shoot them into that pit. And Artyom's left arm must be just covered in teeth marks everywhere.
You could have lived. Let's go.
But we also don't have a mask. Ah, I was wondering if we were going to see these. So those things right there are pretty important to the story of 2035, and is the reason why I think we're going to be kind of skipping through that pretty quickly. Because Artyom doesn't find out about these until about halfway through that book. A lot of bodies in here. Alright, got a med kit. So we are kind of unarmed at the moment, which is not what you want to be on the surface. So what's the deal with that train, though? Because the train was completely absent from 2035. I also don't have a gun, so I can't see my wrist to see how much time I have left. Oh, I can hit tab. I got 4 minutes. Well, this is definitely a lot longer than I expected it to be for the intro. I kind of thought they'd just have it really, really condensed. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my other medkit, see if I can get rid of that red haze. I guess that's why they gave me 2. Alright, let's find out what this structure is. Looks like it might have run into some trouble, though.
Damn watchmen broke through. The workers are done for.
Keep your weapon trained on the opening. If anything comes through, shoot. Getting killed standing guard at a place like this. Doesn't sound like a career prospect.
Yeah, let's not go that way.
Attention! The turntable is switching on. It's going to get rest till tomorrow.
Far away from this place as possible. There. What's cost standing guard? Women and children? Really?
I've just about enough of your whining, you old fuck!
You're heading straight for the ravine if you don't shut up.
Now listen, if you come out of here, we won't accept this shit again. Okay?
Animals.
How does someone like him end up here on guard duty?
How can they? What can I do? A mutant? Watchman! A human?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Oh my god. It's you she's been screaming about. Alive!
Yeah, minus the bullet hole.
You came for her. All right. I'll help. Finally, I'll be of some use. Okay, they took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back. Let's go. Don't rush, though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait.
Alright.
Better not walk into the light. Let's do it this way. You sneak to the lighting panel and disable it while I distract them. Turn the lights off.
Oh, Yermak, you threw your bout of conscience? What the hell is happening? It's the fucking breaker again.
And then we just wait here and snap somebody's neck when they come to check it out.
Senya, go tell the workers. Have them check. Oh, you turned quite civil again, Yermak. So you can use your head after all.
Kind of weird that a place like this still has functioning breakers. Jesus, is anyone actually going to come over here and check this out? No, I guess we'll just keep going then.
Move crouched. It's quieter that way.
Yes, thank you for the stealth tutorial, Yormak. I've been doing this for a little while.
Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling? Come here and help me fix this.
Yes, sir. Got me already.
Alright, so I don't know how much further we're going to go for this first episode, but we haven't really hit a good point to stop yet.
You'll have to take him down. Can you do it quietly?
Yeah, right. Under control.
But probably.
What's with that mumbling?
What happened to the workers they sent to fix that fire?
I'm just talking to myself. I don't have a problem, you see.
Ah, you're Mac. Time to fit that pine jacket, huh? Yeah.
Turn that light off. Let's go.
Oh, so we got decoys now, which is new.
Now throw it.
Throw it at what?
Well done.
Did that actually distract anyone? I didn't see a reaction.
Go through. Come on. This system supplies air for the good luck to you.
Alright, well, let's go save our wife, I guess.
Who the fuck are you? Throw me at you!
Oh my god! You're alive! Alive!
Yep, this bullet hole isn't slowing me down much.
Hunter's badge?
Oh.
It stopped the bullet!
Why did I even take injury then?
Take this, bitch!
Don't move.
Attention. Control unit damaged.
Morons! We're at war! One death won't be enough for you now. You
What is this equipment?
This is a universal broadband radio jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us.
Emergency shutdown.
Shit! This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Artyom? You were right all along. Do you see?
So that's pretty much the same story beat as was in the novel.
Just Russia out there. It's the whole world. Oh my god. What for?
Wait, how are these lights even appearing?
Because the war is still going on, and you behave like fucking kids.
All the guards will be here soon. Damn.
Don't shoot.
Artyom?
With him.
Don't shoot, it's just your Mac.
You have to run.
To Lieutenant Colonel Reliev, head of supply depot. In reply to your request from 2303, I can report that the number of personnel at the external perimeter's radio jamming station is, as of 0102, 4,786 people, 3,857 of which number are special guard detail personnel to be supplied with extra means of individual protection, 723 are maintenance workers, and 206 are command personnel. That's a pretty major number of people here. Also, there's 2035. Pretty major number of people here for the number of people in the metro.
Is this yours? They just left it sitting there.
No, I don't think so, but I'll take it anyway.
Before they recover. Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go.
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now. Just get to that hangar, then go to the ring. I'll get you out of here.
Alright, I guess he's gonna be coming with us then.
I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope. Be careful.
Alright, I guess we're gonna steal a train.
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn
Alright.
the flashlight on either, they could notice.
So I guess maybe we'll call it here before our escape for episode 1. Again, not quite what I expected it to start off with, but I'm glad it did, that it's actually addressing this stuff with the jammers and everything. Though something I'm curious to see where they go with is that in the novel, the Spartans, and Miller especially, were very aware of this and were part of the whole cover-up. So I'm wondering how he's going to react when we tell him, hey, we took out those jammers. Anyhow, I've been Shadefire, this is Metro Exodus, and I hope you'll join me as we continue our journey, or at least begin our journey, next time. Until then, take care everyone.